better. Hey everybody, it's Wendy Alane Wright, the Hollywood Talent Manager, and this is a brand new series of 21 videos that I'm going to be bringing directly to singers who've asked me how to get started in the business. And I'm going to go through the 21 ways to get your singing career started. And in this video, we're going to start with number 1. Now, I'm going to be figuring this out as I go along because this is going to be a brand new channel, and not a brand new channel, but a brand new series of videos. And the first step towards becoming a singer is to train. You got to train to become a singer. So I want to talk to you about this because I really want you to be a singer if that's what you want to do. And I've been a professional singer for a very, very long time. I grew up in a small town in Connecticut called Hamden, and I used to sit in my room by myself with my record player back when I was a kid and play music and sing along to it. And in that space, I felt tremendous joy. I felt tremendous joy. And I used to go into the living room and sing and leave my front door open of my house so that the whole neighborhood could hear me sing. Like I'd put on these little private concerts they didn't know I was even doing. But I knew I was trying to share my gift. And it's really important that you share your gift. If you're feeling called to sing and you love it and it makes you feel so super connected to who you really are, you've got to sing for you. Don't sing worrying about what other people are going to think about it, because that is not a creative place. And that is not the organic place that comes from inside your heart and soul. That's when the critical mind gets in the way and starts analyzing whether you think it's good enough and and that blocks the creativity and it blocks the flow of you as a singer. And you just want to be in the flow. You know, if your mind starts going to, I wonder what people would think about, let it go. Sing from your heart because you love it. That being said, you got to train the voice because the voice has a lot of muscles. There's a lot of technique you got to use. And I can just tell you my experience when I was learning to sing. I sang 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, practicing for many years. And that's how I got good. That's how I gained control over my voice. The training is critical. Now, when I learned to sing at first, I did not take voice lessons with anybody. What I did was I listened to a song. I listened to every single note, and then I copied the note. Every single note, I copied the note. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So goodbye, please don't cry. Right? Just copied each note that the singer is singing until I could sing it exactly like they did. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to find my own style later on. But what I was doing as I was learning to sing like that was learning to control my voice. Right? So any type of music I would put on, let's say Fleetwood Mac, Ryan rings like a bird in the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight, and wouldn't you be her lover? All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you say if she promised you heaven, would you ever win? Will you ever win? Right? Just copying the tone, copying the vibrato, copying the essence of the singer. Because that way you're learning to control your pitch, your tone, the breathiness of it, the volume of it. And I would record myself singing and then listen back. And if there was one note off, do it again, 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 until every single note was perfect. Every single note was perfect. And then I would sing it just for the sheer fun of singing it, because I got it over and over and over and over until I was ready to move on to the next song. And that could be 6 hours later, right? But the time goes by like that when you're doing what you love. It really does. So training is the first thing. After I did that for many years, training like that, and I just loved coming home from school, putting on my record player and putting on I have like a lot of my records right here. I have a box of like records because when I was growing up, I wanted to be on records. Okay, so for all you young singers that want to be on the radio, want to be on CDs, I get that, right? I wanted to be on records, and all of these names were really important to me. Columbia, Chrysalis. Oh, let's see what we have here. 20th Century, Profile, 21 Records. What was Wham on? I loved my records, and I used to read the lyrics. We always had the lyrics on the back. This is Columbia, right? Yeah, Columbia. See, when I saw that, I just wanted to be on a record like this. I'm telling you. I was not fooling around. This is Berry Gordy's label. I was determined to make records. And I wasn't asking the universe permission if I could make records. I was going to make records. And that is what I know is my calling, what I know I was going to do. And it's not a question. I'm not asking for permission. I'm going to make records, and I'm going to sing because I love it. So I've got all these CDs, and I know all these songs. I know tons and tons and tons and tons of songs. So I would just pull out the CD, and it doesn't matter what style of music it was. Blues, R&B, jazz. We didn't have hip-hop back then. Classic white rock. We had all kinds of music. Soul music. I'd sing to everything. And what I became after 4 or 5 years of singing every single day, for hours, practicing, that's how you get good. What I discovered was I was confident because I could sing and I could control my voice. And I would always, in my training sessions, I would always stretch for the highest notes, the longest notes, the deepest note. I would try crazy runs. Like Mariah came out and she said, oh, that you turned out to be. Whatever she did, I swear to God, the first day I heard Mariah Carey, I was driving down La Cienega Boulevard in Hollywood. I heard, treated you kind, sweet destiny, suffered from alienation, with the one that was waiting for me. I went, what the hell is that? I pulled over on the side of La Cienega, and I sat there and I listened to her, and I watched her go up and down the up and down like a yo-yo, just up and down the chords, and then she treated me kind, sweet destiny. And I was like, oh, I bought the album immediately, and I listened to her sing for years, copying every note, every tone, every single sound of it, until I could control every run, and I could hit every note in every song, in every album. And I did that with Anita Baker as well, and Michael McDonald, and songs in the key of life, Stevie Wonder, and then all my 45s. So that is my suggestion to you. You've got to get control of your voice. You've got to develop your hearing and listening, being able to pitch correct, to correct yourself when you're not on the note. And for me, that works by, let's say I play a song. Let me grab a song.
They can say it all sounds crazy.
Okay, I can hear in his voice, he's going, they can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we... However, let me see where he goes.
They can say...
And when you're breathing through your diaphragm, the book rises. The book will rise. And if you're just breathing through your shoulders, the book won't move. It won't move. You want it to rise. You want the book to be pushed out. So if you're laying on your floor on the back and you've got your book on your stomach, when you breathe in, it should feel like an air, like a tire is inside your diaphragm, and you're filling it up with air, so it's expanding. And when that gets bigger, it pushes the book up. And then when you release your breath, it brings the book back down. And when you're doing that, you're breathing from your diaphragm. As we go along, I'll teach you a lot more about breathing, because there are times when you're going to use certain breaths to carry out certain notes, times when you know you're going to hit a long note that you're going to take a deep breath from your diaphragm so you can hold that note, times when you need that breath so you can bring it to be very airy and breathy, like... It's a very breathy place. You have to control your breath, which is different than that's different than right? So you're going to control your breathiness, you're going to control the power, you're going to control the volume, and all those things are stuff that you learn control by practicing singing along with other songs and trying to get it exactly as the original singer sings it. And later on we can find your style, but right now I want you to just master control of your voice. Practice it every day, several hours a day. Right now, work on the scene A Million Dreams, and I will see you in the next video. Looking forward to this series. Woo, woo!